Spanish name sounds Spanish in English. Russian names sounds Russian in English. German names sound German in English. But the biblical Hebrew names don't sound Hebrew in English.
Oh, Israel. The call never died. From the south, the lost sheep rise. From Mississippi soil where the history haven't changed in the land, but the promise still steady. Names got taken, truth got buried, but the word still breathing, never went missing. Lost sheep scattered, still hear the tone. Shepherd calling, saying bring them home. Not a rumor, not a myth. Ancient bloodline covered in stitch, no crown on head, no throne in sight. But kings still walk when they live upright. Priests in order, hearts in check. Walking the path of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From Tupelo we represent.
From Tupelo we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Remember that. Not here for hate, not here for noise. Here to rebuild men, women, boys. From prison walls to broken homes. Still hear our voice through flesh and bone. Teach the law, apply the way. Faith works, lived every day. Not traditions handed down, but ancient paths we walking now. 12 tribes breathing, still intact. Truth don't change, that's fact. Scattered, warned, and gathered again. Written long before the pen.
Order of Melchizedek. Hey, stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no disrespect.
Order of Melchizedek.
Order of Melchizedek.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
Lost sheep found, hearts reset.
From Tupelo we represent.
In Tupelo we represent.
Israel rise.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Who are we?
Israel.
What we teach.
Truth. Why we here?
Wake the lost sheep. Order, discipline, restitution, not confusion, restoration. No corner prophets, straight swing, no water down, truth or name. Study the word, live it out, let correction cast pride out. Fathers restored, mothers strong, families healed where it went wrong. Not perfect men, but hearts aligned, learning obedience one step at a time.
Order of Melchizedek.
Stand righteous,
Yeah, stand righteous.
stand correct.
Lost sheep pride, chains disconnect.
Covenant people.
Never reject. Order.
People from the south to where you at.
From the south to where you at.
Israel, wait, don't you forget.
Israel, Melchizedek.
It's the order. Mutually remember. This is remembered. This is order. This is the call.
To the hall, to the lost sheep.
Israel lives.
All right, as I was saying earlier, have you noticed that Asian names sound Asian in English? German name, he's German, they still white people. Sounds German in English. Russian names, white, sounds Russian in English. Spanish name sounds Spanish in English. But the Hebrew names don't sound Hebrew in English. Let's get into it. Shalom, DSB. Yes, sir. Let's get into it. All right, let me see here. Now, how to transliterate names into other languages? Let's go. All right. To transliterate names into other language, you convert the name from its original script into a different script based on phonetic similarity. In other words, you go by the sound. That's why Russian sounds Russian in English. Xi Jinping sounds like Mandarin in English. Huh? Hussein sounds Arabic in English. But when you get to the Bible, it don't sound Hebrew in English. Phonetic sounds. All right. Hooked on phonics. All right, let's get it. This process often involves using tools or algorithms that map sounds from one writing system to another, ensuring that the pronunciation remain consistent across languages. Let me do this right quick. This is what has happened. This is what they did. I've showed you this before. The reason why I'm doing this because it's just been coming into my heart, so I'm gonna do it. You see that? This is what they did. They put middlemen in here. This is what they done. That's why you got. Let me show y'all. That's why you got them Catholics up there with that white paint up there. Shalom, Brenda Hill. There's a reason why they up there, because they the one that's upholding this stuff. That's what that white paint is, whitewashing the names. See, he went from black to white with the stroke of a pen and a paintbrush. All right, now, if you disagree, point out the fallacy. I didn't have to go to no Bible cemetery school to figure this out. I prayed to the Most High. I sought him, and he revealed. The scriptures say we shall be taught by him. That's what the scripts say. Not depend on the colonizer, not depend on the prophets of the fourth beast of Rome and the divided kingdom. It didn't say depend on them. All right, let's keep going. All right, let me see here. All right, let me move back. This is what happened. See, can y'all see that? Oh, y'all can't see that. Let me remove this. Let me add. There you go. This is what happened. There is no excuse, family, for this to still be going on today. No excuse. This is why people don't know what Pesach is, and they running around talking about some Easter with a rabbit. See, it does matter. The Bible says the word of Yah is strong and powerful. That's why they got to dilute it, water it down, whitewash, paint over it, Renaissance. All right? Look at all these European languages. And then the original English was around, it started becoming a language in the 1300s. And then it done changed since then. One way you know English has changed, you don't have old English no more. Okay? But let me keep going. Let's get back to the get back. Let's get back right here. Now, it says you got to use phonetic similarity, sound. If you got letters, say from Hebrew, that sound similar in English, you use those letters and the name's going to retain the sound across languages. All right? Let me see here. Transliteration is the process of converting text from one writing system to another based on phonetic similarity. It differs from translation, which conveys meaning. All right. Y'all can do your own research. You can type that in. Type it in just like that. If you leave something out, you might get a different answer. They just start rigmaroling with the AI. Okay? Type it in just like that. Okay? Let me go to the next one. Now, to get purest phonetic sound, should Hebrew names be translated directly into English? It just said it in the first one. I'll give you another thing. Now, when you start seeing this right here, you know these are Europeans. Always keep that in mind. When you start seeing this, how you know? Because we've been in captivity and they've been writing all over the stuff. So let me see. Let me speak to y'all. I see some. Shalom, Op and Jim. Amnon, Shalom, brother. And anybody else? But let me get back over here. Yes, sir. Yeah, hey, I know you. I know your other name a little bit. Somebody told me, but shalom. All right, let me get back in here, over here. All right, now this is not. I know people. The best thing to do is live that Bible. But remember, the word is living and powerful. And then the Messiah said, "Why call me Lord, Lord, and you ain't doing what I say?" He that doeth the will of the Father which is in heaven. Okay? All right, this right here is just to clarify. Why is they still printing out these new Bibles? You know? All right. Then you'll wonder why you people is inclined to hopscotch over to Easter instead of Pesach. Because the colonizers, Constantine, all them old meetings they had, that's why you hopscotch over there to Passover. It was just a few years that I understood how you got 3 days and 3 nights. It makes a difference. Once you start realizing you got to get the Hebraic mindset, not the colonizer, not the Johnny come lately that tell you to study half, the back half of the book and don't ask no questions. All scriptures is good. All right? That's what the Bible says. Now, all right, now look at this. I said English. I was talking about English. Maybe I didn't put it up here. Let me see here. Let me see. Yeah. Notice I put directly into English. See that? But it's going into Latin. I didn't say nothing about no Latin. See, this is this AI. They call AI. Well, it ain't all. They control it. Okay, that's why you have to be on your square. You understand? But anyway, transliteration system aimed to represent Hebrew spelling in Latin. I didn't say nothing about no Latin. Just showed it to you. Latin characters. The fourth beast, the language of the fourth beast, the Romans, right? All right, not necessarily in the phonetic sound. But if you go right here, to transliterate names in other language, you convert the name into its original, from its original script, in this case, Hebrew, into a different script based on phonetic similarity. Now, how come, you know, Netanyahu names mean Nathaniel, right? In the Bible, they got Nathaniel in the Bible. Netanyahu means Nathaniel. How come they didn't transliterate that? Huh? Why they didn't transliterate Netanyahu? It means Nathaniel. All right, just something to say on. There's something to say on. All right, now. Okay. Let me go back. Let me keep reading. Aiming to preserve the original pronunciation. This is not aiming to preserve the original pronunciation. You say, how do you know? Well, see, the Messiah name is not. Let me get into it later. Matter of fact, let me go to it now. Let's go to it right here. All right. The meaning, y'all do know Joshua and Jesus is the same name. Okay. Joshua and Jesus got the same name. It's what I mean, it's spelled the same in Hebrew. Okay. Why didn't they just put Joshua there if it's an honest mistake? Okay. I'm going to get into this in a minute. I'm going to get into this E in a minute. There is no E in ancient Hebrew. I'm going to get into it. Ain't no E. Matter of fact, ain't no vowels. All right, now. Let's look up Joshua. Let's see what's Joshua then. Let me do another one right quick. I'm just, Joshua in Hebrew. Hold on. Let's do it like this. Now see that? The names mean salvation. Yahweh, but how you get, but we're gonna get into that E later on. All right. Now let's look at the image and see what his name looked like in Hebrew. Matter of fact, this is it. This is it. So I'm gonna say Yahushua. Same letters, okay? Same letters, they just pronounce different. If you tell somebody that pronounce Yahushua or Yahusha in Hebrew, it's gonna be spelled the same. It's gonna use the same letters. They just pronounce it different. All right. Let me see here. Let me go right here. Okay. But yeah, when I go to the images, let me not drag this out. This is how you spell it right here. These two letters is Yah, and this is the Shin and the Ayin. This is the let me see here, the Vav. That ain't even correct, but nevertheless, I don't want to confuse nobody. Let me see here. That ain't even correct. Let's see. This is what happened when we don't esteem the Most High above everything. This is what happened. Colonizers come in and mess up everything. Remember, he said he was going to provoke us to jealousy. Now we out here cleaning up somebody else's mess because we didn't esteem him high above all others. See? But yeah. Just look up your pictograph Hebrew chart. All right. Yeah, there you go. 10th page. There go the nail right there. But nevertheless, let me get back on track. All right. Y'all bear with me. I went over that one. Let me go here. All right, now. I think I asked this question twice. Let me see here. Anglicization of name. Look, when you see Anglicization, that means whitening. Okay? Transliterating biblical name directly from Hebrew into English can help preserve the original sound. But it may not always result in the purest or most recognizable form for English speakers. All right? But yeah. I'm just showing you why the names don't sound Hebrew in English. Look. There you go right there. It's got extra nail there. Let me see here. Let me move on. All right. Why aren't English Bibles today names aren't translated directly from Hebrew into English? Let's get into it. English Bibles often do not translate names directly from Hebrew to maintain the original meaning and significance of those names. This is deception. I literally just showed y'all in a couple of slides ago that the name Joshua and Jesus, as they call it, literally means Yah is salvation. These two letters is Yah, and this is salvation. Literally have a meaning throughout all the Bible, especially in the Old Testament, when the women named their children or when the Most High instructed the people to name, the name had a meaning, just like a label. If you put copper on this, it tells you what it is, and you can look at it and tell what it's for. It's a copper container. So I can put my water in here and get a copper in my body. If I put a label copper on there, you might not know what it is until I label it. When you put a name, when you put the Most High name on your children, it's a purpose. If names don't matter, why did he change Jacob's name to Israel? Yasharal. If name don't matter, if name don't point you in a direction or give you a purpose, which is why we got slave master name, which is why we think we them, which is why we think America over there at war with Iran, we think that's us over there with them. You want to come up, Mikael? Or anybody want to come up? Matter of fact, I just dropped the link in the chat. Anybody want to come up? That's what I do. I just drop the link in the chat. Try to stay on topic, though. We don't want to talk about no war unless we have room later on. Or something. I go to the link. Anybody want to come up? All right, let's get it in. Let's get it in. All right, now. All right. English Bibles often do not translate names directly from Hebrew to maintain the original meaning and to significance of those names, as well to ensure clarity and understanding for readers. That's why don't nobody know what's going on today. They got a European mindset, the colonizer mindset, the beast mindset. Okay. Additionally, those names have established English forms that are widely recognized. We don't care if it's widely recognized. If you told a lie or you made mistakes, you got to correct that. That's why the Mashiach sent the spirit of truth. The book of Daniel told you the beast was going to trample truth down to the ground. That means there's going to be a bunch of lies going on. Mashiach came and broke his body to deliver the spirit of truth. But we're supposed to act like we're supposed to ignore the truth. Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter. What the book say? All right, now, let's see what they got. Reason for non-direct translation of name in English Bibles. Let's see what it is. Phonetic variation. Hebrew names often have sounds that do not exist in English, making direct translation challenging. But that don't explain this though. That don't explain this. Why you go through all these different languages? Oh, what's up? What's up, I see you in here. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead, get it going. I'm here. Shalom, everybody.
All right. That don't explain this. That don't explain this. You got European Hebrew. That's what it is. I'm gonna get into it. Then you go down through the Greek, down through the Latin, down to the English. When you're supposed to go from here, you take that Aramaic off. You go to here directly into English. Okay, this they use this to justify those white images. Okay, that wisdom of Solomon. What's that? Chapter 14, chapter 11. But anyway, you can bring that up.
14. I think it's 14.
And what's that? Second Maccabees 3:48.
Yeah, Second Maccabees 3:48.
Okay, so just jump in when you get ready. All right, let's see.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me move on right quick. Okay. All right, now see. You see how these conflict and it depends. You got to know how, like Brother and Eliyahu said, you got to know how to ask the questions to this AI. You got to be specific. All right, transliterating biblical names directly from Hebrew into English can help preserve their original sound, but it may not always result in the purest or most recognized. We know that. But you surely don't go through other languages diluting. But yeah, let me move on. Let's get into this other stuff. Okay, that's where I was at earlier. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see here. Now, it's a yes or no. I'm asking AI yes or no answers. I meant only. Please, yes or no answers, please. Was biblical names transliterated using Yiddish Hebrew? It said no. What you think about that, Mikael? If you ain't got no thought, just say
Hey,
you ain't got. Huh?
hey, yeah. So you asked the question, was it any names translated from the Yiddish?
Yeah.
Well, Yiddish, it ain't nothing but a bastardized language anyway, just like the
Yeah.
English language is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go ahead, Hebrew.
Okay. Now look, I'm gonna give you something else. Now look at the question I asked AI. Remember what Eliyahu said? Were any European Hebrew used in transliterating biblical names? Now here go another answer. Same AI. And look. Oh, can y'all see that? Yes. European Hebrew accent, such as for Sephardi, but see, Sephardi, I guess they talking about they don't speak Yiddish. That's how they finagle it in there. But you know it's European Hebrew. But all you got, if you look at it, all right, an Ashkenazi, an Ashkenazi influenced the transliteration of biblical names into Roman letter. I'm not talking about Roman letter. I'm talking about English. You see how they throw them curveballs up in there? But yeah. All right. Okay, so you got European Yiddish. That's how you got. Okay, let's do this then. That's why you got that E right there. That's why you got that E. That's that German kicking in. And look at that E. Look at that E. E. All the way down. See that? Colonizers all the way down. But that's okay. The Most High said he gonna teach his own. It don't matter. Don't nothing these people do surprise the Most High. And that's why I love it. I'm afraid of him. And I shoot. Now, let's look at this. All right. Ancient Hebrew did not have a separate letter for the vowel E. See that? They didn't have no E used as a consonant, consonants. Alphabet and vowel sounds were indicated by diacritical marks added later, after Moses. You understand? I'm going to be quiet because I'm not real learned in those vowel points, Masoretic text, and all that. But that came after Moses. Okay? That's where you got the E at. And then I just showed you right here, European Hebrew accent. This should be an oxymoron. Either the people are just like this. Okay, if I'm an ancient Israelite, I'm an ancient Israelite in America. I'm an ancient Israelite in South America. I'm an ancient Israelite in Canada. I'm an ancient Israelite in Africa. I don't become a European Hebrew. If I'm a Hebrew and if I'm an ancient Hebrew, I'm a Hebrew, and it don't matter where we go. You get what I'm trying to say, brother? They done put the European there. Y'all see that? That's that white paint right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get y'all to see that.
That's right.
That's that white paint. This right here need to either go behind or out the door, preferably in the trash can. Okay, you got in the. I think you got some Bible verses over there. I think you got some scripts over there. What you got? I think you got.
I ain't got there yet. I ain't got there yet, Hebrew. I'm cooking. But
I pull up a Bible.
I said, yeah, I ain't got there just yet.
Let me see here. Let's go to this. What's the Wisdom of Solomon? This gonna get you primed up. You mean read chapter 14? Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see that. Let's see if that's in chapter 14.
I
Go
think
ahead.
that's it, chapter 14. I think around verse 11. Okay, now hold on. Okay, here it is, 15. Where you want me start at?
Yeah,
You the one
started
put
at
you the one put me on this, huh? Start where? Where you want me start at?
yeah,
In chapter 15 is
yeah,
where it's getting in.
Yeah, your way to get into it. Start at verse 10 in Hebrew. Just give
Okay.
me an idea of where it's going.
All right. For that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentile shall there be a visitation. And Most High, he visiting them right now. Because
Yeah,
in the creature,
that's it. That's it. Go ahead.
of Yah, they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men. Hide the truth, whitewashing the name, covering the faces of the judges. But stumbling
Did you see
block.
that though? Did you see where it said the Most High gonna visit this
Yeah, right
iniquity?
there.
He's gonna visit that, right?
Yeah,
But
right there.
see that right there with them two verses you just read, 10 and 11, right? Going into 11, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now pull up another Bible, and I want you to go to Romans chapter 1 and start at verse 19. If this gonna go right into that verse 11, it's a precept for it.
All right. You be reading that?
Yeah, go to Romans 1 and start at around verse 19.
All right. Let me read this right here about this wrath. People think God love everybody. Let me get that wrath in there. God love everybody. Well, who is this then? For the wrath of Yah is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness. I can't put that wrath in. I had to put that wrath in there because they expecting the wrong God. You understand? They think it's a joke out here. But for the wrath of Yah is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, promoting lies. It don't matter. Oh, y'all can't see that. I'm sorry. You gotta keep me right, Mike.
Yeah, so you see that who holds the truth? They know the truth, but they holding the truth in unrighteousness and hiding it behind these idols and these false images and names. That's holding the truth, Hebrew. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Because that which may be known of Yah is manifest in them, for Yah have showed it unto them.
They know who the Most High is, because the Most High done showed it to us. Go ahead.
Yep. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen.
It's clearly seen. It's clearly seen, but the people are blind to it. It's clearly seen who the Most High is and his people is, but the people blind to it because of these idols and fake names and images. Go ahead.
Being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. That's why he gone. That's why he got that wrath coming. See, you ain't got no excuse. Yep, that's why he angry. All right, because that when they knew Yah, they glorified him not as Yah.
See, when they knew the Most High, they glorify him not as the Most High. This is where idolatry coming in at. This is where they want to paint themselves in our Bible. Go ahead, Hebrew.
All right. Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened.
They became vain in their imagination. Vain. I mean, it's vain to be sitting up here calling yourself the Yahudi. Go ahead, bro.
All right. I'm showing Arlene, chapter 14, Wisdom of Solomon 14, Arlene. Sister Arlene. All right, now. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools and changed the glory of the incorruptible Most High into an image made like corruptible man. Can I give you one example?
That's the one I wanted. That's the
please.
one I wanted. That's what I wanted right there. That verse right there. Who changed the glory of the Most High God into an abominable image? That goes right back to that Wisdom of Solomon 14, where we was at. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Oh yeah, that's what. Yep. See, the corruptible man is white Jesus. He told them that they could go all over the earth, stealing, breaking the commandment, killing, breaking the commandment, and destroying, breaking his laws. White Jesus told them that they could do that. That's an image, a corrupt image of a man. Now you ready to get to Wisdom of Solomon, or you got any more things?
Yeah. Go back to that Wisdom of Solomon 14 and pick it back up at that verse 11. Now that ain't gonna make sense. That ain't finna make sense to you. What verse is that?
Even upon the idols of the Gentiles shall there be a visitation, because in the creature of Yah they are become an abomination and stumbling blocks to the souls of men, and a snare.
See? See, who changed the glory of the Most High God into an abominable, corruptible image? The Gentiles did. That answers your question right there. Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna be quiet now.
I ain't invite you up to shut you up now. All right. Abomination and stumbling blocks until the souls of men, and a snare to the feet of the unwise. Yeah, I see that precept. Another one. They become fools. But let me keep going. Go. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication. Woo. And the invention of them, the corruption of life. All right. For neither were they from the beginning.
Stop right there. Okay. Stop right there. See, that's why it's no repentance.
Right.
Either.
They done made the Most High.
The ones what? Yeah.
They made him in the image of a corruptible man. So you ain't got to repent. Anything go.
He ain't even gonna get resurrection, bro. Hold on. Start right there. Get Judas 16:17.
All right.
I hope I'm right. I'm shooting for the hill.
Yahudah. See, you won't even see Yah. You won't even see Yah right here. You won't even see the Most High name in Judas' name. See that?
Uh-huh.
But they supposed to love him. They It says, so he returned afterward to Nineveh.
Yeah, what it say? Wait, what verse we at?
16. You said 14, 16. Let me make sure.
16, 17. Yeah, you done got me confused. Judas 16, 17. No, Judas 16, 18. You done got me confused.
Okay. 16, 18. All right.
Yeah, I think that's right there. You done threw me off there.
Okay. Well, we got that.
What
now, as soon as they entered into Jerusalem, they worshiped Yahweh, and as soon as the people were purified, they offered their burnt offerings and their free offerings in their gift.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I want that part where it was the mother and her 7 sons. That's where it was at.
That's in Maccabees. That's Maccabees.
Oh, that's in Maccabees.
They died.
Maccabees
what? They eat that swine and died. That's first Maccabees chapter 1.
Yeah, the mother and her 7 sons.
Oh, it might be Maccabees chapter. Is it chapter? It might be chapter 7. Yeah. I think that's chapter 7, I believe. Wait a minute. Nope. You said what you said now? You said 14.
Mother and her 7 sons.
That 7 might have threw me off. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Might be 11. Because I kind of Second Maccabees chapter 7. Second Maccabees. Okay. It was 7. Yeah. Where you want me to start reading at?
What it say in verse 16?
Then he looked unto the king and said, Thou hast power over men, thou art corruptible, thou doest what thou wilt, yet think not that our nation is forsaken of Yah.
Keep reading.
But abide a while and behold his great power. Just keep living. That's what he's saying. Abide a while and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed.
There you go. See, this was an Edomite persecuting the mother and her 7 sons. And y'all got to really listen to what this brother is saying to this man. Go ahead, Hebrew.
All right. Okay. After him also, they brought the 6th. This is the 6th. They done killed every last. They done killed. Now they bringing the 6th one. After him also, they brought the 6th son, who being ready to die, said, Be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against Yah. Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us. You think marvelous? You mean astonishing too? Negroes hanging up in trees. Negroes barbecue. They eating Negroes, putting Negroes, making furniture and clothes out of Negroes. Mm-hmm. I'm just bringing it to you in recent times. But Antiochus was cooking Negroes and cutting their head, scalping right here. Y'all read it. But nevertheless, let me keep going. I'm getting into a tangent. But think not thou that thou takest in hand to strive against Yah, that thou shalt escape unpunished. Remember that wrath. That wrath is coming. When he get done with us, he gonna make his way to the heathen. You don't want to be siding with the heathen. You may keep reading. But the mother was marvelous above all and worthy of honorable memory. That's why she in this book. For when she saw her 7 sons slain within the space of 1 day, she bare it with good courage because of the hope that she had in Yahweh. Yea, she exhorted every one of them in her own language. There go that language again.
Oh, whoa. That's why I want you to bring that out. She exalted every one of them in her what?
Own
her
language.
Own language. I wonder what language that was, Hebrew.
It wasn't Yiddish because that's a new language.
I know. That's right. That's right.
It wasn't that. I know that. It wasn't English. But they said it don't matter.
Yeah, but see, I want. That's why I want you to bring it out. I want you to show how she told them off in her own language.
And then,
brothers and
the Most High said He gonna restore to us a pure language, so we ain't got to be fighting. We ain't got the major in the minors. He said he gonna was it Isaiah? He gonna restore to us a pure language. But you just realize that they done poured paint and thinner and water all in the stuff to keep you confused, to keep you thinking that white people is the originals. Okay.
Hey,
but,
go to Acts 15 right quick. Acts 15, 11 and 12 and 13.
Acts 15, 11 and 12.
It's a punishment coming to these folks for calling themselves by the Most High name. I just want to show that. Since we talking about language, identity theft, and all of that, go to Acts 15, where Paul was talking that from the prophet Hosea.
All right. He said start at 11. So, but we believe that through the grace of Yahushua HaMashiach, we shall be saved, even as they. Then all the multitude kept silence and gave audience to Barnabas and Paul, declaring what miracles and wonders Yah had wrought among the Gentiles by them. And after they had held their peace,
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. So 11, 12. Okay. And after they had held their peace, James answered, saying, Men and brethren, hearken unto me. Simeon have declared how Yah at the first did visit the Gentiles to take out of them a people for his name.
Whoa! Now, you'll hear that in the Christian church, and this is the verse that they will use to say that God took a people from amongst the Gentiles. But he was actually talking about the northern kingdom. Now, I'm going to show you that. Read that one more time for me, boys. I'm going to give it. We got to go to Amos 9 right quick.
All right.
Read.
All right. Okay, hold on. Okay. Simeon had declared how Yah at the first did visit the Gentiles to take out of them a people for his name. And to this agree the words of the prophet as it is written. After this, I will return and will build again the tabernacles of David. Wait a minute, they'll never talk about that.
Right. But see, they trying to say this is what they trying to include themselves, brother warriors. This is what a brainwashing is when we let the enemies teach us our own book. But that ain't what they're saying. Yeah. Go ahead.
Which is falling down. Now, let me keep your thought. You got your thought locked in?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if the people is in the land, then why is Iran over there blowing it up? They ain't built no tabernacle of David because they ain't the people. Luke 21:24 said Gentiles was going to be in Jerusalem until their time is up. How you know Gentile is in Jerusalem? You got a Constantine church in Jerusalem. You got a Muslim mosque in Jerusalem. You got some Europeans in Jerusalem. They ain't built no tabernacle and it's still falling down. All right. I hope you understood what I was saying. That's just to help people realize. I was telling a sister today, ain't no peace because the wrong people in the land. Hey, but anyway,
that's right.
And I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up, that the residue of men might seek after Yah, the rest of the men might seek after him. See, all this stuff started to cloud up our future, and then when we see the storm coming, then we want to call on it. You see that? I'm guilty. I mean, but it's crazy. We got to come out of that. That's just like you got some people only call you when they want something. But I don't call them when I want something. But I call them harder than you supposed to when the darkness is around. But that's when you're supposed to call them. But we got to be careful. Okay, what I'm saying. All right, now. Okay, now let me read it again. Wait, that the residue of men might seek after Yah and all the Gentiles upon whom, I see what you're doing, Mike, whom my name is called, saith Yah, who doeth all these things. Known unto Yah all. Okay.
So y'all see that? So it's throwing Gentiles that is called by his name, that the residue of men may know him. So what is that talking about? What is this talking about? Is this saying that the Gentiles going to get to come through the 12 gates? No, this ain't what this saying, brothers and sisters. This is where Paul and Barnabas and them was prophesying, telling him that they was going to possess the heathen for an inheritance. And I'm going to show you who these heathens in the earth today is called by the Lord's name. Who's calling themselves the Lord's name? Go to Amos 9, Hebrew. The Gentiles that are called by my name. Okay, let's see who this is. Go to Amos 9, pick it up in verse 10 through 13. This is what they was quoting, brothers and sisters. Paul was quoting Hosea.
You said Amos. You just said Hosea.
I mean Hosea. I'm sorry, Hosea 9.
Okay, Hosea 9.
10 through 13.
Get it together, Mikael.
I'm sorry, Hebrew. I'm shooting from the hip. I'm shooting from the hip.
Oh, okay. Okay. I found Israel like grapes in the wilderness. I saw your fathers as the first ripe of the fig tree at her first time, but they went to Baal Peor, pagan god, and separated themselves unto that that shame, and their
See?
abomination.
Well, hold on. So that's an idol, Baal Peor, right?
Mm-hmm.
This goes back to Wisdom of Solomon 14, that when you begin to worship idols, this is called what? This was the beginning of what? Spiritual fornication. So we see
Mm-hmm.
Israel is doing a spiritual fornication here. But remember, we talking about the Gentiles that are called by his name. Go ahead, bro.
Mm-hmm. And separated themselves unto that shame, and their abominations were according as they love. As for Ephraim, their glory shall fly away like a bird from the birth, and from the womb, and from the conception. Mm-mm.
So Ephraim will be separated from the Most High, the northern tribe. Go ahead.
Though they bring up their children, yet will I bereave them, that there shall not be a man left. Yea, woe also to them when I depart from them. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children
Hey,
to the murder.
we in Hosea, ain't we?
Yeah,
We in Hosea, right?
yeah.
Hey, I told you wrong. I knew that wasn't sounding right. But go to Hosea 9, Hebrew. I'm sorry.
I'm in 9. Oh, you mean Amos 9?
Amos 9. Amos 9. I'm sorry. Scratch that, family. We're going to Amos 9. This Amos 9 goes with that Acts 15. I'm shooting from the hip, y'all. Forgive me. I get
Wait.
Amos and Hosea mixed up, man. I don't know why I do that. Amos 9,
Well,
man.
what verse?
Start at 10.
All right. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. See, this he talking
Yes,
about the
sir.
Israelites.
Uh-huh. All
See,
sinners of my people shall die by the sword for doing what? That spiritual fornication, that idolatry. Go ahead, bro.
which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. In that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old.
See that? Hey, we just read that in Acts 15 about the tabernacles of David building it back up. Go ahead.
And close up the breaches thereof, and will raise it up his ruins, and I will build it up as the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Oh, hold a minute. These are the Gentiles that are called by his name. We gonna do what, Hebrew?
Possess the remnant of Edom,
Uh-huh.
and of all the heathen which are called by my name, saith Yahweh, that does this.
Oh, so these are the Gentiles that are going in the earth right now, calling themselves by the name of the Lord. They calling themselves the Yahudim. They're calling themselves Judah. They're calling themselves Israel.
Spiritual Israel.
Yeah. So we see that. All right, read that at the top one more time. We're gonna do what to Edom?
They shall possess the remnant of Edom.
Oh, okay.
This is after the tabernacle of David is built back. Because he said he's gonna raise up the ruins. And they're gonna be built as in the days of old.
Yes, sir.
Then they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all the heathen that are called by my name, which Yahweh that doeth this. See that?
So there it is, brothers and sisters. That explains your Revelation 2:9 and 3:9. Those that say they are Jews. Okay, if you're saying you're a Jew, then you are saying these are the Gentiles that are called by that's calling themselves by the Lord's name. And what did the Lord say in red letter in Revelation 2:9 and 3:9? I know the blasphemy of them.
Let's go to it.
I know the blasphemy of them that say they are what? Jews
that are not. He's gonna make them bow down and worship.
Yeah. So Don't let Christians, don't let these whitewashed Christians come in your face, and that's they go-to scripture. So they gonna say, see, the Gentiles are called by the Lord's name, but you got to know how to take them to Amos 9, just like we showed you on this screen, and know how to bust that lie up.
Look at here, Revelation 3:9. Worship at thy feet. Right now, think about it. Inadvertently, when we first learned about the Bible, we was at their feet. Think about it. We was at their feet.
You're right. That's right.
Well, okay. All right. Oh, they can't see that. What to now? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I just wanted to show.
Like
you were talking about names. You were talking about names. So I just wanted to show that the Gentiles that are called by his name is Edom. Edom wanted going out in the earth saying they Israel.
Yeah.
We the Jews.
All right, now this is what we started at the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14. Wait, let's see. Chapter 14, verse 15. Now listen at this. Now I'm gonna tell y'all what it sounds like to me. The Pope had his son painted, and he went all over the earth as white Jesus. Then you got a name to match the image. See. All right. For a father, all right, let me see here. For by the vain glory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he has made an image of his child. I want y'all to think about the Renaissance period. I did a Google search just today. When did the images of Jesus become white? And it said the Renaissance period. You said, what does that mean? It's parallel with this script right here.
Yeah, you know what? Ain't that in the law? Ain't that in the law, statute, and commandments of the Most High? Thou shalt not make any graven images.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead, bro.
All right. He had made an image of his child, soon taken away. He was a pope. They also call him father. The image of his child, a painting, soon taken away. Now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man. He didn't get up out of that grave. And delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. See that?
Ceremonial and sacrifice. What is that today?
Churches and them sacraments, and they killed in the name of white Jesus. Trump just said they in a holy war.
Yeah. So you know, when they do that Easter crap, that's in the honor of this clown we read about. That's a sacrifice. Go ahead, bro.
You know that cross on Pete Hegseth's chest? That's a Jerusalem cross. You know that? Did you know that? You didn't know that, Mike?
I never paid
I be looking at them. I be trying to figure out. You know, you can't expect a white supremacist to say it, but doggone if you advertise and I'm looking. And it ain't looking because I like me. But look, that right there, means the N-word right there. Can you see that, Mike?
Yeah, I see
that
it.
That is Arabic. What he doing with Arabic on there? It means kafir. Kafir is a South African word for the N-word. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me show y'all this cross on his chest. I'm trying to let me see. Can I get this picture? Let me click on it. Maybe I can get that right there is a holy war cross. Right there. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
They call it a Jerusalem cross. But anyway, and then he got Arabic writing. You know, Christian and Muslim been fighting a while, right? Didn't Pike say World War III was going to be fought by the Muslims and the Christians?
Yeah.
Something like that. No, the Zionists.
Yeah.
The Zionists and the Muslims. What's going on right now? Huh?
Yep. And look at your gas and your diesel right there. How high this stuff
man, hey,
hey.
I was on the road Friday, man. You know how you look for a cheap diesel while you en route to go get the diesel? On the app, the diesel was one price. Before I get there, they done changed the price again.
Hey, hey, let me tell you something. This is the beginning of the fall. It been beginning, but this is the y'all finna see some strange Gentile behavior here in just a minute. Y'all just cost of living is high. Now this gas is getting up there so high that I don't even know how if I'm gonna keep working. Man, listen here. Guess how much I paid for diesel today?
I'm gonna say about $6.
$5.75.
Cause I saw $5
Guess how much
last week.
I put in 80 gallons at almost at $500 something for 80 gallons. Hey, I'm telling y'all, when we told y'all to prepare before this stuff right here sparked back up, I told y'all it's finna get ugly out here.
Imagine what it is in California. It was already $5. Diesel in California was already past $5 before this happened. It's probably $9 now. Tubi probably know. But anyway, yeah, we gonna be all right, man. I don't know. We gonna be all right. See, that's why it's a good thing to know how we all the inventions we made. You got a brother right now, and I think in Atlanta, he making diesel out of plastic. You know they make plastic out of diesel, right? So this brother, they make plastic out of diesel. This brother making diesel back out of plastic. We gonna be all right. We just gotta trust the Most High.
Trust the Most High.
He need to watch these white folks around. It's too many white folks around him.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
He went missing, but he showed back up.
Yeah. Arlene said the gas price climbed by the hour.
But and see, they not showing how Iran is kicking America butt and Israel butt all up across that Middle East.
I believe it.
And then they gonna show those 6 service members that died. It's more than that.
Yeah. Yep.
And then China and Russia done entered in it, finna get in this thing. I said, boy, we here. We is at the door.
Yeah. Hey, well, see, think about it. Remember, the U.S. been doing this for Russia since the war in Ukraine. Ukraine used to be a part of Russia. Yes, I always figured, I said, Russia gonna do something about this. The U.S. ain't directly fighting Russia, but they giving weapons to the Ukrainians to fight Russia. Did you know, Mike, that Israel and the United States managed to bomb the area where a lot of our people is at? The reason why I say they our people, they got there through the slave trade in Iran. Yeah, they managed. They probably thought, I don't know, I'm speculating. They probably thought Iran probably ain't gonna do much since we just killed a bunch of niggas. But when I looked, it was a bunch of mixed. It was a mixed crowd. When I looked at that school, it was a mix. I didn't see hardly no black folks there, but yeah. But anyway, I've been looking at the geography. It's covered with mountains, and then the heat, the desert. They got the desert. They want to get rid of all the black folks. Good. Yeah, y'all white folks, y'all white boys going over there.
You gonna take? You say you gonna put your troops on the ground to go into a mountainous area? And they already got the advantage on the high range.
Look, I can give you 3 examples why this is a bad idea to send troops in on land. Vietnam didn't work out. Them Vietnamese were tearing their tail up. All right. Iraq didn't go. That didn't work out. They stretched too thin. That's why you see the Most High. The Most High know what he's doing. That's why he split the land masses apart.
And you know what, Hebrew? We see what's going on, and our people here, not the ones that still asleep, they don't understand what they're looking at. I'm gonna give you an example in my own household.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he don't get shit. He ain't. My stepson going to the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm finna intervene, and I won't go through the prophecies of Second Esdras 15 and 16 with him and his mama.
Yeah.
Now it's his mama that's pushing this on him. I really don't think he want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her and him, but it's the decision on her, him, and his daddy, his biological daddy.
Oh, yeah.
But I got to be the trumpet to blow it. I got to wash their blood off my hand because you send
Yeah.
that boy over there. I hate to say it. Don't look for him to come back.
Mm.
Will I be wrong?
Huh? No.
Will I be wrong?
At least tell him. No, just tell him. You see what's going on. Yeah, hey, I can't tell you what to tell him. I can't. I don't know your situation, but I would tell him. I would tell him. I be telling people. I mean, it just come out just like we talking. I see people looking at this shirt. They wonder what it just come out. Go ahead.
My daddy was in the Vietnam War, the Persian Gulf War, or whatever. My daddy seen what. My daddy knows what wars look like, smell like, taste like.
You broke up. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can't hear you. Must went through a bad area. But let me get back. Till he come back. Go back to I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me see here. I guess he rode through a bad area. Let me do this. Now, you see that A right there. I'm getting back on this. All right. That's why you don't see no E right there. Is what I'm getting at. That E is coming from the colonizer's language. Okay? That's where the E coming from. I hear you back. Go ahead. These folks don't do nothing but confuse and lie. You know, Mike, I had some what they call them folks? The Mormons. Some Mormons come by. Hey, I was talking about racism.
Yeah, I'm back, Hebrew.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, my headset went dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what they do.
I was saying, Hebrew.
Huh?
I was saying
Hebrew.
I was saying my daddy fought in the Persian. Yeah.
I can't hear you, Mike. Why?
Can you hear me, Hebrew?
Can you hear me now? I can now.
Okay, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish. I got this locked in.
All right, I was saying my daddy fought in the Persian Gulf War and the Vietnam War, and I was a senior when 9/11 hit. Right.
Mm-hmm.
On that day, they sent on the same day. It was a whole bunch of army recruiters that hit their schools, high schools, and a lot of young men was signing up to go to the military. And when I graduated, I said, "Well, Daddy, I'm gonna just go on to the military.
Yeah.
Basketball. I don't think it ain't gonna work out. Me playing basketball." He
Yeah.
said, "Son, I don't want you to go to the military." And I said, "Why not, Daddy?" He said, "Son, I got PTSD.
Mm.
I seen I seen some things that'll make a grown man throw up, throw his insides up. So I done seen headless bodies. I done seen guts laid out on the ground. I done seen foot and legs and limbs blown out. You don't want to go there. You don't want to see that. Son, don't go to the military. It's something. It's better. It's something better than that for you than the military."
Mm-hmm.
My daddy talked me out of that, and I thank him for talking me out of that, because
Yeah.
I'd have been right on over there. But yeah, I yield, Hebrew. Go ahead.
Ain't it amazing how a draft dodging DEI elected president is sending somebody else kid is in charge of the military? No combat experience whatsoever. He over the military. Meanwhile, he's erasing black soldiers' accomplishment in the Netherlands. He took the plaques down with what the black soldiers did in the war. They is getting rid of black soldiers. I think this is the Most High. He told us to come out from among them and be separate. All right. He's getting rid of black soldiers because when they shave, they get razor bumps. You know that stuff what them razors do to our face. He's getting rid of them for that. He think he being racist, but he actually giving our people a way out. So, Mike, if you would, just tell them what they do, how racist they are. Show them tattoo. Just tell them how racist they are. Did you know Trump has removed the black soldiers' accomplishment in the Netherlands? Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, they very racist. Yeah, of course, I know that.
And you know the way my mind works, and I'm not saying black people doing it. We fighting for white supremacy at this point. We fighting to maintain. That's what we fighting for. We fighting to maintain white supremacy. I know we in a bad situation. Stuff that just ain't right. Look here. The removal of panels honoring black soldiers at the Netherlands American Cemetery was promoted by Trump. Executive orders. Not the white ones. The black one. So how can you trust going into the military right now? Now, black soldiers, right after we got through fighting the war, come back and get hung in a military uniform. That's just some more stuff you can tell him. Now, if he go on, he just gonna, he gonna do what he gonna do. He a grown man. You understand?
Yeah, I listen here. I like I said, I'm just gonna present the scriptures to show them what's going on over there, and that's all I can do. Whatever decision they make, and all I'm gonna say at the end of just be, if you decide to go, I'm gonna look at them up. You just be prepared for whatever the consequences might be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Hexef got that tattoo. I covered it in a video I did with the previous one, the one before this one. He got that. He got that tattoo means careful. Arabic. He think he's slick. You know he don't like no Muslim. That's an Arabic word that in South Africa they use for the N-word.
Well, they say they say they so against Islam, but then why, when they get their Shriner's degree, they pledge their allegiance to Allah?
Yeah. They on
Y'all
both,
know
you
that?
know. Yeah, I did. I didn't think about that. I knew that, but they didn't cross my mind. Yeah, they
See,
on
it's
both sides. See, if you got people like
yeah,
Democrat, Republican, if they on both sides, they can steer you into a kill zone. They can steer you into an agenda because they
hmm,
keep the people split. And then with their manipulation, they are steering you into an agenda.
yeah,
Albert Pike, Civil War Confederate general, said the last war was going to be between Zionists and Muslims.
yeah. But here's the
They
thing
on
though.
both sides.
It's
You got
it's
to
on
have,
they
yeah,
on
you got
both
to have,
sides.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like pull up a picture of the Ayatollah, or however you say that word, the guy they just killed, Khomeini. Pull that dude picture up. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show you what you're looking at.
There it is.
Is that the original Arab? Look at him, y'all.
Nope, that's a white man. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm
That's an
sorry,
Edomite.
man. Yeah, well, you know,
That's an Edomite.
yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at a Edomite. Y'all, do y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all know this man Esau done missed his seed amongst all these nations over there.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at an Edomite. The original Arabs are black people. Ishmael come from who? Abraham. They was dark skinned.
Yep, yep. There
So
you go,
don't
right
get
there.
caught up in the yeah. Don't get caught
Albert
up in
Pike.
that
Look,
in this in this agenda they got going on. What you got up there, Hebrew?
Albert Pike, 150 years ago, World War
Yes,
Three,
sir.
Islam and Zionism. What's going on right now? We can't trust nothing but the word of the Most High. He said it was going to be war. Doggone to get out the way. And why would you want to run to it? You know. But yeah, he's still able to protect even in our ignorance. But you know, that is, yeah, they Shriners. Them folks don't hate no darn Muslim. If you hate Muslims so much, why are you doing business in oil deals with them then? Because them your
Why
people.
why why you got a Quran after you take your Shriners pledge? You got a Quran, and you worshiping Allah. Then when you move on to the Shriner degree, they show you who the God of this world is. When you get to the 33rd, they gonna tell you
The
you
devil,
worshiping
Lucifer.
Lucifer, that he's the God of Christianity and Islam. This is why
Now,
Albert Pike. This is why Albert Pike knows what he knows. Go ahead,
mhm.
bro.
And also remember that Jerusalem cross on Hexel's chest. Them Knights Templar were accused of worshiping Lucifer. Them Knights Templars. That Jerusalem, there go the Knights right here. And he got Arabic writing on him too. What I'm saying is, don't trust what they show you. Neither one of them. Trust the scriptures. That's what you trust. Trust the Bible, because we don't really know what's going on. That's just like, if China the enemy, why am I sending all my jobs over to China? You understand?
Uh-huh.
Russia mistreat black. They killing Negroes in Russia too. The Bible said we was gonna be hated of all nations. I'm just saying, don't
How
trust the
come
Bible, huh?
how come all the white-skinned leaders of this world over there, all of them got nuclear weapons?
Yep.
They don't want Iran or Edomite to have one because that changes the dynamic of power in trading and dealing with Iran and getting things that they want and all of that. That's what this about. And to divert prophecy, because we know Iran is one of the major players in bringing down Babylon, aka America. Though no dark-skinned nation has a nuclear weapon. If so, name me one.
Now I already looked. Right? I looked probably a couple months ago. Iran, they might have messed up killing this man. Because the young son ain't gonna have the same. He gonna be like Pharaoh with the Israelite, the new Pharaoh in the Israelite. The young son ain't gonna know these Europeans like his daddy did. They might have messed up. And then the Most High always make them fight each other. If they so much on their A game, then how did you have the Revolutionary War? Why you had the War of 1812? Why you had the Spanish-American War? Why you had this is white on white crime now? Why you have World War I and World War II? If they on top of their game, the Civil War, the Most High always make them fight each other. Remember, the Most High made the Nephilim kill each other off. While they doing that, Noah was hidden building the ark. While the Nephilim was killing each other off, Noah and them was working. Did I misinterpret that? Is that how you saw that in Enoch?
Yes, sir. Yes, you're right. You're right.
While the giants were killing each other. Think about it. The Most High said 120 years, he gonna send a flood. In that time, the giants, the superpowers, the abominations, was killing each other off. They, for some reason, the Most High did that. Remember, everybody getting their life from the Most High. Even Satan got his life from the Most High. If he take that peace out of you, you going insane. If he take his peace from you, because everybody getting life from him, you out, it's over with. But anyway, you got anything for the dip on out?
Oh, no.
You got anything?
No, sir.
Family, any questions? Let's go over this right quick. Oh, let me go over this right quick. Let me go over this. The transliteration thing. Hold on. All right, let me go over this right quick, and then we're gonna be out. I know I've covered this several times before, family, but it's just another stream. Somebody can see it, and they might learn from it. All right, now here's another thing. This E come from the Europeans. I showed you that earlier in the video that they use European language to get this. Ain't no E in Old Hebrew. That's why you don't see Yah there. All right. And okay, now this is instead of them going from Hebrew into English, cutting out these languages. If they did that, the Hebrew name would sound Hebrew in English, just like Greek names sound Greek in English, Latin names sound Latin in English, Spanish name, and so forth. Hebrew supposed to sound Hebrew in English. Okay. They dropped the A off of Yahushua or Yahusha because the Greek don't have a letter A. Now, look at it, but English got an A. You understand? The SH was also dropped from Hebrew because the Greek don't have a sh sound. But you got a sh sound in English. Mm-hmm. All right. The Y-E is supposed to be Yah. Psalm 68:4. Yah. Hallelujah. Yah. Jeremiah. Yah. Kumbah. Yah. Not Kumbah. Yeah. This is European stuff. Let's see if I can find it right quick. See if I can find it. Right here. Or any European Hebrew, that's that whitewashed Hebrew, the colonizers, used in transliterating biblical names. Yes. And there go your sources right there. Okay? I'm just trying to explain it to you. It does matter. All right? We ain't got to fight and beat each other up because I can't speak Hebrew. Okay? But I know what the most I know what the Most High showed me. And I know this. I had $1,000 reward, probably about 12 years now. Anybody, $1,000 reward, I had to pay out of pocket to anybody that could prove to me that the Messiah name was Jesus when he walked the earth. Nobody ever got that money. Because
Hey,
what
do
I'm
me a
saying
favor.
is true. Huh? $1,000. You
Pull
know
up
how
that
you
blue
know?
letter. Oh, go ahead, Hebrew.
You know how I know? Because there ain't in old Latin ain't no J. Greek ain't no J. Hebrew ain't no letter J. So that right there, after knock that out, that just kills that. Wasn't no J in Hebrew, Latin, or Greek. But what you want to pull up a blue letter? Let me finish this. I'm gonna hold that thought, okay? I'm
Yes, sir.
finna get out more. All right. Now
Yes, sir.
they added an S from the Greek. The Mashiach was not Greek. He wasn't Latin, and he wasn't English. Okay. Yeah. If you try blackwashing George Washington and all that, and you try blackwashing Donald Trump, you try blackwashing anything they got, it would matter. All right. Now, letter S added in Greek as a nominative ending. All right. Letter O dropped in English translation. Transliteration, see the original King James Bible. But anyway, ain't no O in the original name. This is showing you how they come up with that name. All right. And it means it should be Yah is salvation. This is help you. If you understood the names, it would help you see the holidays and why they are important and not the beast. Now let's go to this blue letter Bible. What's up? Oh, we said blue
Yeah,
letter
pull that
Bible.
blue letter. Yes, sir.
Okay, there
And
it is.
type in there salvation. And let's look at it in the Old Testament form. It's gonna pull up some scriptures. Just pull up any Old Testament scripture with salvation in it.
Yes, Yeshua.
Yeshua.
Yeah.
So
That
when
E is a new letter.
yeah, I'm just showing you how they tamper with that.
Oh, okay.
The meaning,
Okay.
the meaning is right. It is
Yeah, the meaning
Yeshua.
right. Absolutely. The meaning right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, that's what that is. Look.
Show your screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you got it on there.
That's what all this stuff is.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the meaning is right. Salvation, deliverance, boy, health, save. We waiting on we want the miracle to save us.
So
We
when you see where he say he go save his people in the New Testament, just know salvation is for the Jews. So that Yeshua is for his people.
yeah.
That'll be what? Is that John 4:22?
Salvation is of the Jews.
Yeah, that's John 4:22, ain't it?
Oh no, I can look real quick. Yeah. You know not what you worship. You worship what you know not. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
So salvation is of the Jews. So Yeshua is for his people. Period. That is salvation for Israel. It's Yeshua.
Mm-hmm.
Now, last one. Give me Psalm 68:4 and
the blue
read
letter.
that in the blue letter.
Okay, that's Yah. Psalm 68.
Now they gonna have a J there in that scripture.
By his name. Yep. But look there. You got
Yeah,
Yah
hit
there.
that speaker button. Hit that speaker and see what it say.
Oh, okay.
Strong's H3050. Yah. Yah.
It ain't no yeah. It ain't no yeah.
It's Yah. It's Yah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the biblical outline usage? What they say on the biblical outline usage? What's the definition of the word Yah?
Yah, shortened form, the proper name of the one true God.
The proper name of the one true God.
Keep it 100.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're going to have a J in your Bible in Psalm 68:4, brothers and sisters. Hey, pull up that word Jehovah.
Hold on. Okay, keep that. Look at this. I just asked the question: is there a J in Hebrew, Latin, or Greek? We know it ain't. There is no. All you gotta do look at the alphabet in the Hebrew. There is no letter J. If another come in his name, him ye will receive. I'm talking about that pale one. That's who I'm talking about. Where you gonna get in trouble at when you ain't obeying that Bible? That's how you gonna get in trouble. That's how you gonna get in trouble, not obeying that Bible. But yeah, there is no letter J in the Hebrew alphabet. It uses the letter Y. Instead, in Latin and Greek, the letter J was introduced later. Like I said, I had $1,000. But hey, they told me I had a sign up at work, Mike. That's when I was just learning. Boy, they made me take that sign down. They didn't. They just called me to the office. Could you please? They might have been scared with his wine. Could you put it? Because they didn't see me in no women's face. None of that. It was a whole bunch of that going on up in the plant. But anyway, they said, could you please take that down? It's their place to work. I said $1,000. I had it up there. They said people were mad. They kept out of getting mad, but you want $1,000? If you can prove the Messiah's name was Jesus when he walked the earth by my work area, $1,000 reward. After that, they started putting a camera up, and I noticed it was at my work area. It was a camera up shortly after. I guess they would. I don't know. They can watch all they want to. I ain't doing it. But anyway, what you want me to do, Mike?
Pull up Jehovah in that blue letter.
Yeah. In the blue letter. Okay. I'm sorry, man. That's why I told you keep that thought.
Oh, you all right?
Yeah, I'm part of that. I be ranting, man. I'll tell you, I be like this when I be out. I be talking about the Most High. Remember, every word we gonna give an account of. Keep that in mind, so we keep it kosher. All right. It got the existing one. It said a proper name of the true God.
Show your screen, Hebrew.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right.
Hit that speaker. See how he said it.
Strong's H3068. Yehovah. Yehovah.
They putting that E up in there. You hear it?
Uh-huh.
Yah.
So it's supposed to be Yahovah, not Jehovah. Jehovah. Yeah. It's Yahovah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just another one of his names, brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Self-existent. Remember, I am. Remember in Exodus, I am.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Look, they got Yahweh right there. See that?
Mm-hmm.
See. But yeah. You got anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Well, family. Shalom and George. Thank y'all for sticking around. Man, Mike, hey, I don't know when y'all gonna go live. I'm gonna put you on Front Street. Mike, you put that lesson up there for last Saturday. I was waiting on y'all. Y'all didn't pop up. Y'all be getting them dates mixed up, though.
Oh no, that's on me.
That's on me. I said, well, they don't mean we putting that together. Mike finna do something. I try not to have conflicting schedules. But yeah.
I ain't got to that lesson yet.
Eliyahu did that too one time, or was that you? They put a lesson up there for on Saturday night.
Oh, that was me.
So you did that twice.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to start calling you. I'm gonna just call you. Okay. All right. Shalom, family. Love y'all. I ain't gonna put no outro because we just gonna end this. Keep it long, short. All right, family. Love y'all. Y'all take care. Thank y'all.